The Myrtles Plantation, A Tale of Ghosts and Murder, 1796. The Myrtles Plantation, located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, is a place shrouded in mystery, filled with dark secrets and haunting tales that have captivated the public for centuries. With a history stretching back to 1796, this plantation is widely regarded as one of the most haunted places in America, known for its beauty, eerie atmosphere, and gruesome events that took place on its grounds. The Myrtles Plantation is the site of a chilling legacy that still lingers today. The origins of the Myrtles Plantation. The story of the Myrtles Plantation begins long before it became known as a place of supernatural terror. Originally built in 1796 by General David Bradford, a wealthy landowner, the plantation was initially named Laurel Grove. The plantation was situated on an expansive piece of land along the Mississippi River. Bradford, an attorney from Pennsylvania, fled to Louisiana after participating in the Whiskey Rebellion, which brought a change in the federal tax laws. He and his family found peace in this isolated mansion, nestled among. However, the peaceful facade of the plantation was soon to be shattered by tragic events. These events would eventually give rise to the ghost stories and terrifying legends associated with the house, making it a name that resonates with paranormal enthusiasts around the world. The death of Sarah. In the early 1800s, General Bradford's life would take a dark turn with the arrival of a woman named Sarah. Sarah was a beautiful young woman married to a wealthy man, and her life, like the house, seemed full of promise. Tragically, Sarah's life was cut short in the most suspicious way. According to legend, Sarah's death occurred under mysterious circumstances. It was rumored that she had fallen from one of the plantation's grand balconies, though some whispered that it was no accident. Was it a lover's quarrel gone wrong? Or was it a tragic fall caused by the weight of her personal grief? The truth has never been fully uncovered, but Sarah's death marked the beginning of a series of inexplicable events that would haunt the Myrtles Plantation forever. Her ghost is said to still haunt the grand hallway, sometimes appearing in the mirrors that hang along the walls. The most chilling aspect of Sarah's story is the fact that her face is often seen, but no one has ever found her body. Some believe her spirit lingers in search of answers, while others think she is forever trapped in a never-ending cycle of grief. Another of the most well-known figures in the Myrtles Plantation haunting is Chloe, a young slave woman. Chloe is said to have been a house servant on the plantation, working under the brutal rule of Sarah's owner. In the early 1800s, as the plantation grew more prosperous, the tensions between the Bradford family and their slaves became unbearable. Chloe, a young and beautiful slave, had been in a secret relationship with the master of the plantation, and some say she had dreams of escaping her lowly station in life. However, Chloe's dreams were shattered when she was caught eavesdropping on Sarah Bradford, the mistress of the house. In a fit of rage, Sarah reportedly cut off Chloe's ear, making her a permanent reminder of her failed desires. Chloe, humiliated and desperate, sought revenge on the family by poisoning the cake she'd prepared for them. But instead of Sarah, it was her children who consumed the poison, leading to their untimely deaths. Chloe's actions would lead to a terrifying sequence of events, resulting in her own death. After being caught for poisoning the family, she was brutally hanged by the other slaves under the order of the master. Her body was left to hang for days as a grim warning to others who dared to defy the rules of the plantation. Today, Chloe is believed to be one of the most prominent spirits haunting the Myrtles Plantation. Her ghost is often seen wearing a green turban, a detail she is said to have worn in life. Her ghost appears at night, lingering by the windows, peering into the rooms where the Bradford family once lived. Some claim to have heard her soft whispers or seen her silhouette outside the windows of the plantation, forever mourning the family she betrayed. The ghostly apparitions and haunting phenomena. As time passed, the stories of paranormal activity at the Myrtles Plantation grew, with reports of strange sounds, cold spots, and unexplainable occurrences becoming more frequent. Visitors to the plantation have reported seeing ghostly apparitions of former slaves, housemaids, and even children running through the halls of the mansion. Many claim to have heard strange noises in the middle of the night, doors creaking, footsteps echoing through empty rooms, and the unsettling sounds of muffled voices. The most chilling and well-known phenomenon associated with the Myrtles Plantation is the infamous mirror in the hallway. Legend has it that the mirror reflects not only the physical image of those who stand before it, but also the spirits of the long dead. Some visitors have claimed to see ghostly faces appear in the glass, while others have been able to take photographs only to find strange, unexplainable figures in the frames. One particularly disturbing account comes from a woman who stayed in the house overnight. She reported hearing footsteps in the middle of the night, and when she opened her eyes, she saw the apparition of a young girl standing at the foot of her bed. The girl, she said, was covered in blood and staring at her with hollow eyes. When the woman turned to look away for a split second, the figure disappeared, leaving only a cold chill in the air. Another spooky story involves a family who stayed at the Myrtles Plantation and claimed to have seen a dark figure standing in the window, watching them from the other side. When they tried to investigate, they found nothing but an eerie stillness and an overwhelming sense of dread. The Myrtles Plantation has become a hotspot for ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, and curious tourists seeking a glimpse of its haunted past. It has been featured in numerous documentaries, ghost hunting shows, and books. Though some claim that the ghosts of the Myrtles are simply myths, others are convinced that something sinister still lingers within the plantation's walls. Whether it is the tragic death of Sarah, the betrayal of Chloe, or the restless spirits of the plantation slaves, the Myrtles Plantation remains one of the most haunted places in the United States. Its dark history, full of sorrow, betrayal, and violence, has left an indelible mark on the property, and those who visit the plantation often leave with a sense of unease. Are still watching. A place of mystery and horror. The Myrtles Plantation is a place where the lines between history and the supernatural blur. For centuries, the mansion has been a site of tragedy, betrayal, and death. And today, it stands as one of the most eerie and captivating locations in America. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the unsettling atmosphere of the Myrtles Plantation is undeniable. The ghosts of the past seem to haunt every corner, reminding us that the echoes of history never truly fade away. For those brave enough to visit, the Myrtles Plantation remains a place where the past is very much alive, and the spirits of those who lived and died there still roam. The question remains, will you be able to leave